Who, how to do, what's going on? I want this to be quick, all right, because I told this bitch, I apologize for that. I told this gal, her name's Renee Tate. She's been giving me all kinds of shit. I tried to talk to her on my telephone, but everything's so little and I'm so blind. I told her I'd do her a video. She's been asking me to answer two questions. If I can't answer these two questions, then I'm not connected, I guess, to God, or I'm not enlightened. Excuse me. By the way, you guys, I had a great time. I had a wonderful time. I can't wait to tell you, but I don't want to tell you on this because I want to give it to just her. Okay. So, anyways, I teach on this Bible. I've been teaching on this Bible for 2 or 3 years. It took me about 2 years before I finally connected, got it all going on, because you have to practice. We go up and knock on the door, but it's God who opens this thing up. So it's up to him or whatever it is, that pulls us out of hell. All right, brings the lower mind to a higher mind. And it's right there. I teach the science side of this. All right. So people can't see the science side. What they can't see is what happens inside of us. And that's where Jesus and all these outside characters of the Bible exist, is inside of us. They're spiritual. They're spirits altogether. They are energies of certain kinds, but not like demons and this and that. I'm over on a channel that I was kind of like, making fun of them or whatever, Oh, it's on my channel. All right. Well, anyways, it was because I was making fun of a book that's oozing, oil, and it's just oozing oil and all these people. And I look at it and I said, well, it doesn't really, there are some things that are tricks. The Bible talks about, that so-and-so has been given power to do and stuff like that. And I don't necessarily say that witchcraft and all that demon and stuff like that shit don't happen, because God knows what happens. All right. I just know that we're told that once you make it on the other side, you are no longer one of these guys. So to think that, the demon is really us, you and me, if you're not connected to God, everyone on earth has this. And so this is a born into a sin situation, and it's about the moon. And the moon up there comes between us and something else. And so the word of God becomes this moon, because there's something that comes between us and God, and it's religion. This is our works. We have to do this first. It's our first things that we have to do. It's the first stage of our own salvation, is to follow this word. And that word it's been zapped into your brain, into your soul. It's from your soul. I'm sure that it's what it is, because it was already cursed. It was put in a situation where you came in, these fallen angels at the very beginning of the Bible, that it was those men that held on to a female, the daughters of men, daughters of men. Our thoughts. It has to do with our heart. So we have brought this down to us, and they created they created this religion. This is what happens, because it's really about a mind, not a bunch of minds. 200 people coming down with Satan. That's not 201. That's just 200. 200 represents God's creation. God's creation is male and female. He and she made them. He made them in their image, but it was them, one person, one brain. That's what our Bible is talking about, not two people. Father is the lower mind, mother is the higher mind, but we don't count her. You have to get Jesus first, and you're waiting on the outside for Jesus to come. So you don't have Jesus in you. You bring Jesus into your heart, and then that'll bring him to you and stuff like that. You're waiting on Jesus. Jesus is up there somewhere. You don't have him. Oh, it's in your spirit. You ain't even got the spirit. He brings it on. His job is to set fire to the earth. And that means to purify the lower mind, bring it up. Oh, yeah, it's a new age, but it's right there in our Bibles. I prove it every time I open my mouth and open that Bible. I feel it and see it. So anyways, I don't give a damn. I just like to think that it's a scam. It's got to be, but miracles can happen, Look what God's done, He's pulled the wolves over my eyes, and then he opened them up again. And then I got to argue both sides of this Bible. That's really tough. But it isn't at the same time because, I can say, hey guys, the gospel is preached to the poor, You got to. Poor means don't have a connection to God. Where do I learn this stuff? I can't tell you that neither. I just know it, and yeah, maybe so. I do have a book that says, I've been looking for this dictionary of scripture and myth. Do you see that? Right? Yeah. And I got another one here that teaches me about astrology and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. But the biggest one is this one here. The biggest one and my littlest one is, and the dirtiest one, is this Holy Bible. And I'm telling you that the Holy Bible is basically evil, all right, at first. But I'm going to tell you that because it's meant to split between us. This is the Holy Bible. The Holy Bible has a sword, and it's meant to do this. We have been divided. We have been delivered on earth. This child inside of us is what God asks us to set free. And it's just so beautiful, and it's so beautifully written in here that it's also a beautiful book for salvation. It does both things. It kills you, and it sets you free. So it's got the letter, which is what we see, and everybody's stuck on it because that's all they can see. That's all they can see. Do you realize that? God ain't in a hurry to have a whole bunch of lights over on this side of town. I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you that. So this crazy woman, this crazy whatever her name, let's see what she asked me. Because I finally figured out what the fuck she's been asking me. If I can't answer these two questions, then you certainly ain't connected to God. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay, all right, what the fuck is it? Rickworth, you don't understand what the Bible is even talking about. First, the fact that you're trying to call something fake and have not even bothered to go and witness and get a vial, I guess, and tested it is the proof of that. Because again, God talked about holy oil being manifestation of him. So you don't know that what you're talking about. And it says here, now you want to talk about removing somebody's blindness, if she couldn't understand what that means, I'm trying to resurrect it from the dead here, But anyways, all right. So what does we go here? It says, what you're talking about? Answer these questions. You can see this is probably the Pope. Could you imagine this is what the Pope would be asking me? Answer these questions. You're not connected to God. What does it say here? What modern day events is the event that Jesus called wormwood in the Bible? Okay. Oh, and what is the biblical significance of 9/11 Twin Tower destruction? Let's see who's blind. Who's really blind? Well, I'm telling you, I'm blind to some of this. But she has more questions than these things, about whether or not I don't understand our Bible. God damn, I know our Bible inside and out. I'm beginning to feel it. I dream about it. It's enveloped me. Do I know our Bible? Oh my God. Well, no, I only have 5 people that can testify that this boy may know what the hell he's talking about. Yeah, and a big group of people, 200, I'm tired. I'm going to remove that number and not even care. But the idea is it's only a few people to get this, and I don't give a damn if nobody else can. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time, trying to get this girl's panties to come untwisted, Because no matter what I say, she's not going to believe it. It's not. It's and even it's wow. I don't think that's going on. I think it's just, in a story one time that I've heard about with it was a Buddha story where a teacher was, and it may have been in Siddhartha or something like that. But anyways, it was a spot where a teacher had a pupil in front of him, and he was teaching, the way, and he was, to meditate and stuff like that, and as the teacher was speaking to this person, to his whatever, Mara, which is our equivalent of the Satan, right, came between them. Neither could see either of them. I mean, this was just that something happened that all of the students could see was his lips moving, but he couldn't hear anything. And so this is where Mara comes between us. This is where Saturn rules over us. This can't help it. And because we have been told that we have to do this first. So we're being told, if because this will be a stumbling block, and this is what they said. If any of you should cause one of my children to stumble, it's best that you have like some kind of a millstone tied around your neck and tossed into the ocean. You couldn't ask for such a better word or better way to go. That's the other side of the story. The more, the more fundamental one, the real one, less fundamental, the spiritual side of the Bible. And I don't have to make stuff up. I can't, I'm showing people where it is and how it goes on. So anyways, I know our Bible pretty damn good. I know it inside and out. I know it inside and out. So, God talked about holy oil being manifestation of him. Yes. Except that the oiling, the idea is anointment, and the anointing is always right here on the rock. This is where everyone anoints the stone at the end. This is the altar, the big, and it always has to do with right here, the center eye, right between the two thieves. Just like Jesus, who is the same person, who's built his stone rock on top of his stone. This is his ministry is built on this rock, right there where he dies, in Golgotha, place of the skull, right here, where we pick up our cross, bear it. And that means try to get it balanced up. We carry our own cross. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't care if anybody else can see it or not. Okay, just don't. And I'm not going to listen to someone telling me, you're misleading all these Christians and blah 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 blah. I hope so. If not, hope they continue on with the Bible and doing exactly what that Bible tells them to do. Stay away from me, but I sure ain't the devil, although my mom would tell you otherwise, who I went and just saw. She's pretty cool. She's all right. She's doing good. Let's go on with this here. He said, what modern day event that Jesus called wormwood in the Bible? Now, I'm not going to have to go and look this up, but I'll tell you, wormwood is us when we are spoiled, when we are rotten, when we are unclean. Wormwood is us. It's just this, we have rotten inside of us. And that's what wormwood is. It isn't even like some kind of an outside thing coming into it. Well, yeah, it's because it's the outside world coming into us, fucking us up, But it'd be the same way with Mara coming between us and something else. It's the same way with the word, something coming between us and God. There's this between thing. There's something that comes between us and our Bible is it's the works. You've got to do this first. You've got to do your Bible. It's just wild. It's absolutely wild. Not only do I know this about our own Bible, I know it about all the other religions as well. What's blind? This is one of the questions. How can she not go and find some other place on this thing and talk about it? Even Cinderella. I got Cinderella. I got all these kinds of fun little toys or shows and little things to show you the rhythm of it for those people that want to know something more about our beautiful Bible. Where the hell else can you go and find this kind of shit out? Ain't nowhere. Ain't nowhere. But this Jesus called Wormwood, I'm sorry, girl, you're right. God hasn't told me anything about this. All right. So I guess that moved me down a notch or something too. So let's see what's next here. What's the next? And what is the biblical significance of 911 Twin Tower destruction? You know, you guys, I'm trying to figure this out. No, why I bothered talking to dead people in the first place. What? 9/11? I don't know anything about it, but I can add it up. 9, 10, 11. So it's 11. So 11 is a 2. God's creation. What else can I talk about? Those Twin Towers were not the God's creation, you know? And the whole point of them coming in and coming out had nothing to do with God neither. All right. Someone seems to have a difference in what a God is and what Father is. They don't understand that God represents two things. This comes with the knowledge of God. He tells me, so, listen, because you're not going to fuck up anymore. This is it. He says, you're mine, and I'm yours at your command. And this is great. This is absolutely great. So anyways, he says, nothing can break our bonds. Nothing. He says, you have put in so much. I don't know. I have to believe it. I have to believe it. I have to believe the Bible. That's really because I'm not talking to God. Only crazy people say stuff like that. I read the Bible. I've done what the Bible tells me to do. I honored my mother and father. I joined both sides of my brains together. Like they told you to do. I have been searching for God. I have been that Bible's minister. I love Jesus. I ate his skin. I drank his blood for years and years. I cried and cried. You know that? That was the works. I did it. I've done it. Now, I'm forbidden to do as I did as a child. I've been raised from the dead. I no longer seek this dead Christ because I've got the live Christ going on right in here. Do you understand? I cannot understand why other people, I'm going off. This is bullshit when you try to hook up modern day shit to the Bible. It's part of the folly, you know? So you're not able to communicate with me with anything other than telling me more about our Bible. I already know about the outside. You're in a place here. You're in a channel that talks about the inside. You know? So anyways, next line. I think you want that one down there. All right? Our Bible is a beautiful thing, but it tells us the truth. And the truth is ugly and beautiful. Just like that. Ugly first. Beautiful later. If you're lucky. All right. I love you guys. I got to get a class in for you here soon. I promise. All right. This was fun, wasn't it? Kind of. No, maybe. I don't know. Well, anyway. Oh, yeah. I want to tell you about my stuff. But anyway, let me get out of here. Is this it? What is this? Oh, I don't know. What do you think? What if we did? Just bye, guys. I love you.